Hello students, how are you? I am going to teach you your SST subject chapter number 1. The chapter is where, when and how. In this chapter, first topic is terms used to describe the Indian subcontinent. It means Indian subcontinent has many names in the old age. Different parts of the people uh, India called which names? They called India by different names. So in this topic, we have to know what is the names of different of India. The Indian subcontinent comprising the present six countries of Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, India, Bhutan, and Bangladesh was in the past known as Bharatvarsh or Hindustan. It had well defined borders. The Puranas define the term Bharatvarsh as the country that lies north of the ocean and south of the snow mountains, Himalayas, marked by the several chains of mountains Mahadev, Malaya, Sakya, Sukimat, Raksha, Vindhya, and Periyar, where dwelt the descendants of the Bharatas, with the Kirtas living to the east, the Yavanaj to the west, and its own population consisting of the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, and Shudras. History gave the names of Aryadesh and Brahmaputra to India. Aryavat was another ancient name given at the time of Patanjali to the northern part of India lying between the Himalayas and the Periyatra or the western Vindhyas. If were the Achaemenian Persians who first applied the names India to the region watered by the Sindhu. The Janravestha, the sacred books of the Parsis, used the term Sapta Sindhu for India, which refers to the region of the seven rivers of the Saraswati or five streams of the Saraswati together with the Ganga and the Yamuna. The Greeks, it seems, borrowed the term Sindhu or Indus from the Persians. In the Persian text, Maryakst, the Yasna, we actually find the word Hindu in place of Hafta Hindu, indicating the extension of the name of the land beyond the territory of the Indus. The Greek historians Herodotus used the term Indus to the Chhatrapati of the Persian Empire, but later on this word was used for the whole country both by the Greek and the Roman writers. When Buddhism was introduced into India, the Chinese used the term Tian Chiu for India. After Huan Tsang visit, another term Yin Tu came to be used for India. Thus, it has been rightly said Hindu in Persian, Indus in Greek, Hindu in Hebrew, Indus in Latin, Tinchu in Chinese, all are corrupt forms of Sindhu. The descendants of Bharata came to be known as Indians or Hindus. With the establishment of the Muslim rule in India under the Licentiate, different terms were used to describe our country. Today, the term Hindustan is used for India, the modern native state. but in the beginning of the Sultanate period, it meant only a small region. For example, when Minhaji Siraj, a Persian chronicler of the 13th century, used this term for the areas of Punjab, Haryana, and the lands between the Ganga and the Yamuna, he used this term for those areas which were part of the Delhi Sultanate. The areas denoted by this term, Hindustan, extended with the expansion of the Delhi Sultanate, but it never included South India. Thus, in the medieval period, the term Hindustan did not carry the same political and national meaning as we attach to it today. Thus, from time to time, different names were used for the Indian subcontinent by the various people, namely the Persians, Greek, Romans, Chinese, etc. Hello, students. How are you? I am going